What's up, people? It's your boy ThaBlackCobra again. Today I'm bringing you my monster vibes. That's what I'm talking about today. The Monster 100 volt V3. Today's just my first impressions video. I want to give you an idea of where it's going so far, how it's feeling, and whether or not this is something for you. Maybe my journey will help you on your journey. Let's go. So far, I'm very impressed with this wheel. Of course, I'm coming from the King Song 16X. So a 16-inch wheel, and I skipped the 18s altogether and jumped up to this 22-inch wheel. So there's a huge difference in the ride between the two wheels. Some of the biggest differences I'm going to give you and some of my impressions so far. First of all, the torque, the difference in torque is definitely big. There's a big difference between that 16-inch wheel, which I felt like you could blow on it and it would take off, and this 22-inch monster, which you have to put a little bit into to try and get it going the way I could the 16X. So it's definitely not the same when it comes to torque. When it comes to speed, it's definitely a beast. I've only had it up to about 33, 34. I think I touched 35 briefly, but that's about it so far. I haven't had a whole lot of time to ride, and I'm doing my best to get in as many miles as I can. I've only got 100 miles, 100 plus miles on it so far. So I'm going to keep updating you as I go forward. But I can tell you this, the comfort level on this wheel is crazy. Once you put the seat and mount that on there, it's so tall that it's just not a far distance to sit. So the comfort level is huge. This 22-inch tire absorbs a lot. So you don't feel as much as you do on a 16-inch rim. Riding seated has got to be the highlight of riding a monster. Those of you who already have monsters, I'm sure you can attest to this. Those of you who are thinking about it, let me tell you, sitting on this bad boy and flying, I have never felt so comfortable. I loved riding the 16X seated, and then this just took it to a whole nother level. I can tell you that the comfort, the speed, the large wheel are all pluses. Now, some of the negatives of this wheel. The torque is a huge negative. Like I said, there's no way that you can compare this to the 16X when it comes to the torque factor. Trying to get it going on the 16X, there was no effort. It just went. I could blow on it and it would take off. On this, I have to put some effort into getting it up to speed. I put these little pads trying to mess around and see where it would feel best for me to try and get it so I can use it to help me torque the wheel a little bit more. So one of the negatives is it doesn't have the same amount of torque. It's a larger wheel and it's got the same MSX motor. This particular model is, like I said, the V3 100 volt, and it is the 1845 watt-hour battery. It has the single light in the front. It does not have the dual T6 headlights. I wish I had gotten that model and didn't think about it until after. Another negative about this wheel is the lights. So disappointing. Just this rear light here and the headlight up front, and there's really just nothing to the light. So I find myself thinking about doing a RGB lighting aftermarket and adding it to the wheel, because not having lights after going from the V8 that I had, the Tesla that I had, the 16X that I still have, those wheels have a lot of lights. This, not a lot of lights. So lights, no good. Torque, not so good. But these are all my first impressions. Will I get used to it? I'm sure. I'm sure once I make my full review video, I'm sure it will be quite different than what I'm saying now. Maybe. If you're in the market for a monster and you're thinking about it, stay tuned. I'm gonna keep bringing you on my journey as I discover more about the Monster V3 and bring it to you. So that's it. That's all I got. I just wanted to do my first impressions. If you like what I do here, you like my energy and my enthusiasm, and you appreciate the information that I'm bringing to you, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so you'll be notified when I make new ones. Until next time, enjoy your gadgets and gear, and be sure to wear all your safety gear. Gear up, people. Till next time, peace.